This is talkSPORT Breakfast. I'm Jeff Stelling. Gabby is with me today, and so too is the Brentford defender, Ben Mee. Ben, really appreciate you joining us. We've got a couple of great texts for you, actually. One from Matt in Nottingham saying, am I listening to a current Premier League footballer answering questions honestly, including saying they do talk about possible Europe, therefore confirming they look at the league table? Fine him now. Because everybody always does say, don't we, never look at the league table.
Just look at the next game.
Yeah.
Take it game by game.
Ollie, a Burnley fan, says, please tell Ben Mee his holiday down south is coming to an end. Get back up north and finish your career with the Clarets. Well, I'm not going to quite ask you that, Ben. But you look, I think you're, 35 now?
Yep.
I know you haven't played as much this season as you would have wanted to. So what does the future hold? What are you thinking?
I want to carry on playing as long as possible, really. For another year at least. Where that will be, I'm yet to find out. But I carry on playing and see what the future holds.
Yeah.
You said you had a game yesterday. How did the body feel after 90 minutes?
You know what? I felt good. I'd had 4 days off over the weekend as well, for the international break. So I trained Monday and we had a game yesterday, and it felt actually surprisly all right. So I was quite happy.
Longer than a year, then. Keep going.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Why not?
We'll see.
Yeah. Can you? I mean, as a non-sportsman, can you sense the difference year after year? Can you feel, do you feel different at 35 from 34 or 33?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it does. You feel it a bit more the next couple of days, and then sort of after a couple of hard sessions or anything like that. But the body feels good, so I'm actually quite pleased at this stage of my career that I'm feeling all right.
We've got a lot of managers listening, so saying the right things.
I
can play 40 games a season, easy.
Using my fingers and toes, I reckon it's something like 459 career appearances. So that
amazing.
That 500's still within reach,
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, and I think close to 300 Prem as well would be nice as well. So them milestones,
of course,
you're in your mind, aren't they? So
outstanding.
They're in your mind.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right, stick with us. It is time for this.
This is crazy, but here's my number. So call
Ben Mee!
It's hard to look.
The brains behind the breakfast show here on talkSPORT, you'll be surprised to know it's not me or Gabby. I've come up with a snazzy new feature. It's called Me Maybe, as we get an insight into some of the biggest characters that Ben has worked with during his career. Let's dial up our first colleague.
It's Kieran Trippier. Oh, it's in! What a start for England!
He can land a football anywhere on a football pitch.
Well, there you are. That's what Sean Dyche said about Kieran Trippier on Sunday. Is he really, in your mind, one of the best around technically?
Yeah, and I mean, I think he's proven that with with the clubs he's been at and where he's been. He's having a fantastic career. I've known him since Youth Cup days, Man City, won the Youth Cup together, and obviously we moved to Burnley together, and it's been great to watch his development and his career go. But yeah, absolutely, he's got a fantastic right foot, and one of the best, I think.
Even going to Atletico Madrid.
So
being so brave to take that move.
Yeah, I mean, a lad from Bury who loved his hometown and that and things, and to go to Madrid and play over there and do really well is fantastic.
Yeah.
When we're talking to Madrid, obviously we've been talking about fullbacks today as well with Trent Alexander-Arnold. What do you think of that as an opportunity?
Look, for him, it's obviously he's at a fantastic club already, but it's a big opportunity as well for him. And look, he's given a lot for the club. I don't want to say too much controversial. I know a lot. I got a lot of.
Would you have left your hometown club for Real Madrid?
I mean, he's. I don't know. Yeah, he's. Like I say, he's done a lot for that club, and it's his decision at the end of the day for him, and whatever he wants to do. There's obviously a lot going on in his mind at the minute, so we'll leave that one there, I think.
Yeah, well, never mind Madrid. What about Middlesbrough? We've got Cy in Northampton says, hi lads, the Middlesbrough defence is as leaky as an American government WhatsApp, so we'd love to have Ben. He strikes me as a Parmo man. I tell you, he looks as fit as a fiddle. Cy, he is not a Parmo man, definitely not. Might be a Middlesbrough man, you never know in the future. Who shall we call next? Let's dial now.
They conjured the energy. They conjured the moment that has won the Premier League title for Roberto Mancini.
Oh, Roberto Mancini, that's somebody we don't talk about too much, do we, on the breakfast show these days? I think, did he give you your professional debut?
Yeah, he did, West Brom in the League Cup. Yeah, he was a great manager. And,
volatile, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, very up and down. He was him and his staff, and but I learnt a lot training with with them, and the way they worked was very different to anything that I'd sort of worked with before as a youngster, and the quality of players that were around City at that time, I felt like really developed me. I was quite a late starter really, but training a lot with top players really I thought brought me on, rather than maybe going out on loan a little bit earlier and starting my career in the league a little bit earlier. I was just delayed it a little bit, and like I said, got my debut at City through him.
They're different, aren't they, the Italian managers? Like, they're intense, aren't they?
Yeah, very
so
intense, strict.
strict.
Yeah, and like I said, it was very new to me, so good learning curve, I guess.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Next on the line, former boxer and huge Everton fan, Tony Bellew, who's a bit wound up about one of your former teammates.
When Everton are doing okay, you don't hear a murmur out, the little squeak. Just worry about where you are actually and who you're playing for at the actual moment you're there. Because while you were at Everton, the last thing you did was actually play any football. It was absolutely useless.
Neil Mopay.
Oh.
What was he like to be around the club? I mean, because obviously on match days, the ultimate wind-up merchant.
Yeah, do you know what? He was in my black book. Like, so I didn't like him at all. He was a wind up on the pitch playing against him, and he was one of them players that I didn't like at all. So I'd love to get stuck into him. So when he came to Brentford, I was wondering what he'd be like off the pitch. But honestly, he's a top lad. Like, he's a really good guy, nice guy, and he just does it for. He just loves the wind up. He just loves the wind up. We had a little bit in training sometimes, me and him, but that's just competitive nature. But yeah, he enjoys a wind up, and I think he definitely plays on it now. Like, he just plays on it, and he's a character.
He must have made you laugh out loud on some match days, didn't he?
Yeah. The boys, I think it was one of the games. I can't remember when it was. The Spurs game, I think it was.
Madison, wasn't it? Yeah.
And he was tweeting after the game or whatever he was doing on the coach, and the boy, we didn't like it because we got beat, and he was trying to have a laugh online or whatever, but it was kind of just calm it down a little bit, like, do it at a different moment in time.
I think he's lucky that he plays in an era now where you can't really make a tackle. I think if it was 15 years ago, you'd be like, I'm going to take my first booking on him, and absolutely steam into him and rattle him, and I'll take my yellow ref and I'll move on.
Yeah,
that sort of character.
Definitely see that. Having played against him, I probably would have been one of the guys.
Leave one on him early doors.
Yeah, but like I say, when I got to know him, he was I got on with him really well, and he's actually a top guy.
Been a great career, Ben. Just before you go, what's your proudest moment?
Captain Burnley is very proud. Being a Premier League captain was really, really great moment for myself, and being able to be there for so long, and sort of getting to Europe with them, finish 10th, and lead them out in Europe. I was captain for our first European game as well, and obviously getting promoted with them, and then I don't know. I've just really enjoyed my time playing the Premier League. Has been fantastic, and I want to do it for as long as possible. So I
was going to say that, like, keep playing as long as you can, mate. Even look at Ashley Young. Nearly 40, he's still playing. So, as you said, you feel good, so keep playing as long as you can, mate.
Yeah, appreciate it. Nice one.
Yeah.
And it's your little boy's birthday tomorrow.
It is, yeah.
What's his name?
Jackson.
How old is he?
He's going to be 7. Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big day for Jackson. Big day for Dad as well.
Yeah,
when your little boy's 7.
Absolutely.
So brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey Ben, look, really appreciate you
thank
joining
you, mate.
us
Thank
today.
you.
Best of luck the rest of the season and in the future as well, mate.
I've enjoyed it. Thanks. Cheers.
Good lad.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.